So it's gonna be about a year since I got the SoundLogic XT wireless headphones, and I had a lot of people been asking me about them. I mean, apparently they're still pretty popular out there. A lot of people are being able to find them in the US and especially in India. So on this video, I'm gonna give you my thoughts and opinions of the SoundLogic XT wireless headphones after a year. This is the first pair of wireless headphones that I ever got, and for some reason I haven't been able to let go of them. I mean, after a year, the overall design, I still like the fact that they're pretty light. I mean, they do have some cushion on the top, and the earmuff, they're pretty comfortable. And even though the actual clips where they actually extend, it's made out of plastic. I mean, it seems like they last a while. I mean, it's not the plastic cheap material. I've been putting a lot of use into these, and up to this day, they're still working pretty well. I mean, the actual physical design, I mean, they're not like new, but definitely I don't see a lot of scratches, which I really was expecting them to get scratched, especially on the surface plastic material. On the back where you have the SoundLogic XT logos, I mean, that's still there pretty good. So that speaks pretty highly of a budget-friendly gadget. Now, when it comes to the physical design, I mean, I think they're worth it. I mean, I paid about $30 right now. A lot of people can pick them up for about $20 in the US. I'm not quite sure worldwide. The only thing is that you do get warranty with them in the US and Canada, I believe, but if you buy them anywhere else, I don't think you actually get warranty on them. So I did have a lot of people mention that they were having issues when they got their units. There was some issue with the charging port, and that was because I believe that was a design where the actual casing is. You actually have to have a special micro USB charger, and if you notice on the one that you have, the actual tip of it should be a little bit longer compared to your average micro USB charger. I mean, I was able to use the one that came with it and use some other ones that I had that the actual tip was a little bit longer, and I haven't had any issues charging them. When it comes to the sound, I mean, they're not gonna have the best sound quality. I mean, these are budget headphones, but they sound pretty good and they have some bass. Some people may find it annoying. You can have some bass in there, especially if you're listening to some of those soundtracks that are gonna have a lot of bass. I had a guy that actually left a comment saying that these headphones had the worst bass ever, which in my opinion, I think that was a little bit exaggerated. When I'm listening to music that has some bass to it, I mean, it doesn't really bother me. One thing is that it does bleed some of the sound out. Like if you actually have them on and you're listening to music and it's pretty loud, I mean, some of the music is gonna bleed out. So I wouldn't suggest, if you purchase this, don't buy them because you want to take them out if you're in the bus or you're out and about. Don't buy them for that. Voice prompt that you get out of it does have an accent. It's like a lady and it's pretty loud, and it does sound pretty bad if you're outside. So I love this, having them just in my house, in the office, while I'm working on my YouTube videos or just listening to music in my room, in the house. I definitely wouldn't take them out. See if I can get the voice command to come on.
Bluetooth mode. Power off. Bluetooth mode.
This loud voice of the commands, some people really are not a fan of it. I mean, I had one guy that once left a comment saying that he hated it. How, I guess one time he was in the bus and the battery went out on the headphones and he had this loud noise of the lady saying Bluetooth off or something like that, and I guess he was embarrassed. I mean, another thing is they're supposed to be wireless, and if you're gonna be looking for these headphones to be wireless for you, definitely don't buy them for that, because you're only gonna get about 2 hours. You're supposed to get up to 3 hours of battery life on the headphones. That you won't. I mean, you're gonna get about 2.5 hours, and the more you use them, you're gonna get the less battery life on it. So hardly ever use a wireless. I usually connect it to the 3.5 millimeter audio jack, and they work pretty good. I mean, when it comes to some of the other features, like you can actually plug in a micro SD card. If you have some MP3, some music, you want to plug it in, you actually have a slot to plug in the micro SD card. Honestly, I never use. I mean, if I used it once while I was doing some of the videos at the beginning, but other than that, I never really use it because to me it's annoying trying to find the tracks. I mean, if you're working out and you just have some of your playlist, some of your music, you just throw it in there, that's good. But again, I don't know if you really want to take this to the gym. Also, I mean, when it comes to the FM features that it has, yes, it does pick up some stations. I mean, honestly, I never even use that as well, because to me, if I don't want to listen to music, I don't want to be switching through the stations and then having problems that every once in a while I get some static or the stations loses some of the signal. So that's something else that I really didn't use. To wrap it up, I mean, after a year, I paid about $30 for these headphones. I mean, some people are paying about $20 right now in 2018. Are they worth it? I definitely think they're worth it. I mean, they lasted longer than I expected them. Honestly, I thought they were gonna break after 6-7 months because of the plastic, but they last a while now, and the sound quality is still there. You still get a decent sound quality. So definitely, if you want to go check them out, you should if you find them in your area. I don't think you can find them in Amazon anymore. I mean, I can hardly ever find them there. Sometimes some vendors will put them in there, but I'll try to leave a link in the description below if you guys want to go check it out. But if you're thinking about getting them, let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions, or if you actually own one. Make sure to leave your feedback in the comment section below. A lot of people have left some feedback on some of my old videos, so you guys can go check it out. Well, if you guys enjoy this kind of videos, any other follow-ups, make sure you subscribe. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed this content, and I'll see you on the next one.